Hey guys, so it's outfit picking time. No matter the way I look, I literally just woke up. Also, I'm not even gonna go and try to make an outfit with a book I have in my head because like that's too much effort. I'm just gonna pick something that I like. Also, I'm so sorry for my cold. I feel like I always have a cold. I don't really have many plans for today. Probably won't even go outside. So I just want to dress like comfy, warm, comfortable. I just said comfy twice. I don't know if I want to be like still cute or just comfy. Also, this is not going to be the best outfits of my life, guys. I might put in the effort in tomorrow's outfit, but today I'm not going anywhere. I think I will wear some of my favorite pants. These are actually my favorite sweatpants. Have been for like since I got them. It's these gray sweatpants. They're kind of flared, but kind of just wide leg from Matalan. I don't know. That's the only way I know how to say it. I think it's an English store. I don't even know how to say it in English. Also, what do you guys think of my bed? I bought some new pillow covers, but is this with the leopard? Like, is this so? Ooh. I think I'll just do a long sleeve with a zip up or sweater on top because I think that's the safest option. But I don't know if I want to do like a baggy long sleeve. That is the more comfortable option. Okay, I think I have this just very plain white, not super tight long sleeve from Primark. It's just a very nice basic. I've had this for I think 3 winters now and she doesn't let me down. But it's not like I also have Uniqlo like heat tech, but then I'm sweating. So this will do for underneath. This is basic. We need to add a pop of color in this. So we can either do like a cute sweater. I don't want to do another gray sweater because like that's boring. Welcome to my rack of sweaters. I clean my room quite deeply. Let's see what we have in store for me today. Do it like that so it blocks the light. You're welcome. Okay, I could go for a hoodie, a zip up, or a sweater. I don't know, I'm feeling sweater more. Whenever I have a sweater on, I feel a little bit more like I'm trying compared to when I wear like a hoodie. This is bothering me so much, you don't even understand. I'll just stand in front of it. Sad thing is I have so many sweatshirts and most of them are bookish sweatshirts. But I feel like if I then try to connect the book with the bookish sweater, I think that's like too much pressure and then I'll just crumble. Okay, I think this might be a good choice. This just says mood reader, which is very fitting. This is a force me to read, I don't know, a fantasy book because I have one that says thriller, I have one that says romantasy, but then I'm like, then I kind of have to read that one. I might do that for one of these days, for one of these outfits, but this just feels like a safer option. I feel like this is also a very nice light blue that goes with the gray. I'm gonna go get changed. Let's do a cheeky transition, shall we? Boom, boom. We are all clothed. Okay, we've got the sweater and then the pants. Yeah, I promise. I want to say I want to promise I don't dress like this every day, but this is most of the time how I dress. But so would you if you're in a gap year, because I doubt that all of you would wear jeans every single day if you're in a gap year. While I was like eating breakfast and stuff, I did already like peek some books that could work. So on my romance TBR cart, I did see this one, Cross the Line, but the blue, I felt like, isn't that almost like an exact shade match? And then I have some other blue books here, but like they all don't really, like when I pull them out, they all don't really match my sleeve. This one maybe a little bit, I'll just pull it out. But these are this kind of the standalone side. I think this blue kind of works as well. Here you have my thriller TBR cart. Most of these are like really dark blue though. I guess romance, it is. But we have Marriage for One, which like matches pretty well. Then we have Between Commitment and Betrayal. It's just a very light blue. I feel like it matches. And then with Cross the Line, it just matches this just matches so fucking well. And like this top bit, I feel like that's like almost the same exact shade. I'll quickly say what each of them are about. So this is an F1 romance. This is very short. Okay, it's 385 pages. He needs help to save his image. One problem, his best friend's little sister. He kissed her last year and he cannot stop thinking about her. She needs work experience, so when the guy offers her a temporary solution, she can't help but say yes because she's had a crush on him since they were in their childhood, like that. Okay. This one, Between Commitment and Betrayal, I actually started. I read like the first 15 pages, but then I realized I'm not in the mood for romance, but that was another time. This is a fake dating, marriage of convenience, I think. Marriage of convenience, 1 year of fake marriage, 1 year of living together, but it's not that simple. Like he's commanding. She's cooperative, he's loud, she's quiet. And the only thing they have in common is that both of their names are on her father's will, but she has to marry him. I'm like low-key in the mood for a billionaire romance though. And then funny thing is, Marriage for One is also a marriage of convenience book. This was like a really big one on Kindle Unlimited, and I haven't read it yet, and I kind of feel like I have to. Like, it's been so long since this book was like popular. The only thing is that it's fucking long. When Rose and Jack meet, she's just lost her uncle. With him, her dream of owning a coffee shop. She's wanting nothing more than to open her cafe in her uncle's building, but his will is clear. The building goes to Rose's husband and not her. His lawyer offers an unusual solution that she can marry him, she'll get the cafe, he'll get the building. Wait, that's actually really cute. I don't know. I'm like, these are all kind of like, I know this one has higher like ratings, but I don't even want like a good book necessarily. I just want something for fun. I think I'm more in the mood for this because I actually was thinking yesterday about how I miss like the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. Like, I felt like in 2022 everyone was popping up billionaire romances. I miss it. And when I did read the first 50 pages, I did realize it's very easy to read. The series already has 4 books out, and I'm gonna go to England again very soon. Then I can see if I want to like this, that I've read it, and then I can make the decision if I do want to continue the series, or if I, you know, if I just enjoyed it but I don't want to continue the series, and yeah. So at least I know if I want it or not. I'm gonna continue getting ready, and I'll see you when I've started it. I am gonna rant. It is not the day that I filmed this video. I just put the sweatshirt back on. Started this literally a couple of hours ago. No, not even, less than an hour ago. I was gonna do one of those TikTok videos where I like try to read for an hour to see how many pages I can get done in an hour. I like filming them because they make me lock in. Tell me why. On the back of this, it looks like they're complete opposites. He's loud, they don't like each other, marriage of convenience, difficult. And tell me why they get into the back of this car and start doing the crazy, okay, not craziest, but they start doing crazy things, you know? On page 25, I was expecting this to be a nice, like, not necessarily a crazy slow burn, it's not that long, it's not marketed as a slow burn anywhere, but just like, not like that. I did make the mistake of then going on TikTok and seeing what people were saying about it. Did see some spoilers that, like, while they're in the marriage of convenience, they don't actually like each other, which is like weird. And then there's like this whole thing. It's quite rude. It's kind of put me off. I am not a DNFer in any way, shape, or form. I'm like a power through girl. But if I'm already on page 30 and I'm like, I don't know if this is for me, I think that says something. I don't know. This could be good and I could be missing out. But then again, this is not what I wanted. And I think 2 years ago, I might have been just like, I would have just looked past and be like, whatever. Doesn't bother me at all. No. I have come to the conclusion that I don't think this is for me. I think I'm going to DNF it. And it's a shame, I really wanted to like this. I think tomorrow, let's just find a new book to read. I'm going to go through the same process. I'll just get dressed again. This is kind of stupid. You know what? I'll sleep on it. If tomorrow I decide I want to give it another try, I will. I don't know. What the fuck? Hey guys, it is again the next day, and I have decided that we're gonna just pick a new book with the outfit that we're working with today, because I don't want to be in a slump, you know. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm wearing. Little outfit check. So I'm wearing this top from Randy Melville. It has these like blue grayish, like, brown, blue, gray, brown stripes. I don't even know what color this is, to be honest. Tank top from the Zaymon, and it has like this like lace at the top, which I like to have peek out because I'm a fashionista like that. These Hollister low-rise baggy jeans. And then on top, I was wearing this blue Brandy Melville zip up. I do have a knitted one in like the same bluish color, which I'll probably wear out later because it's just like a little bit more like socially acceptable, and it's a bit more like fashionable. But this I'm just wearing in my home because it's nice and warm. Again, I don't know, I love blue, if you can't tell. Blue is my favorite color. It was green for a really long time, but it is blue. I think blue also just looks really good on me, especially dark blue, or like a really nice light blue. I don't know, I have a lot of blue in my closet, so I think we should go for like a brown, gray, dark and light blue. I do have a bit of red in my rings. Oh, let me show you my rings actually. So we have this one from Pandora. I got this for Christmas. This is I never know how to pronounce it and I don't want to embarrass myself, but it's one of those Irish rings, and this actually means I'm in a relationship. I wish I was engaged. Hello. Okay. This one I got in Greece. This is a fidget ring that I actually got sent to me and I love it. I've been wearing it literally. I got that ring, I want to say, I think almost 2 years ago, and I've been wearing it almost, if I wear my rings, I'm wearing it. It's like such a staple to me, and it is actually so nice. When I was in school and I get really overstimulated, I'd love to wear that one. This one is from the Shakespeare Globe gift shop. This one I also got in Greece in a random store, but I think the red matches nice with this red. And then this is my promise ring from my boyfriend that I got for 1 year. We've been dating for a little more than 2.5. And then my necklaces. This one is from Brandy Melville. It's like a little locket. There's nothing in it yet. I got it for my boyfriend and he was supposed to put it in it and he couldn't get it to work, and I was like, I'll do it, and I still haven't done it. So, and this is the matching Pandora necklace to my ring. And then this little S that I actually also got sent to me, and I feel really bad because I'm still supposed to make a video for them, but I don't know. I'll just link it in the description. God, why was that so exhausting? But I don't know. These are like such random color combinations. So we have a bit of red, if necessary, and blue, gray, light blue, and dark and light gray. Girl, what? I don't think I've ever seen gray in a book. Wait, this one, the one, it has red. It has like this weird blue-ish kind of color, kind of gray. I know, I feel like this would match pretty well as well. Because my outfit is mainly blue, right? So like I feel like the cover should be mainly blue if we follow logistics. Okay, wait, this one might work. Mainly blue with a pop of red and a little bit of a light patch, which could be my gray. I actually have the audiobook of that. I actually wanted to listen to that anyway. This is blue. It's not really dark blue, but it's blue. Number 1. She works, which is a little light, but then on the other hand, you could say that this is like the light part and this is like the dark part. Like if I had it like this. Do you see the vision? All the rage. I think this also works pretty well, especially if you take the ring into consideration. But it is like a little bit of a lighter blue. The one is just way too light. I think our best contenders, All the Rage and Mount High. Okay, All the Rage is about a girl is taken from the streets of Oxford. It's unlike any abduction DI folly seen before. Faith Appleford, interesting name, was attacked, a plastic bag tied over her head, taken to an isolated location, then by some miracle, she escaped. What's more, when DC Erica Sommer interviews Faith, she quickly becomes convinced that the Faith knows who her abductor is. Yet Faith refuses to press charges. Without more evidence, it's looking like the police might have to drop the case. But what if the attacker strikes again? And then Mao Hai, yeah, he's a hockey player, and she's a flight attendant. She's a flight attendant on their team's private plane. Also, I have heard like some kind of controversial things about this, but then like, not controversial, but that a lot of people didn't like this one, but they really liked the second one. Honestly, what I think I might do, this might be a little like dramatic. I think I might listen to this as an audiobook, since I was gonna actually do that anyway. I didn't plan this. I just like to wear a lot of blue. So I think I might listen to this as an audiobook since I need a new audiobook. And then we have this one as my physical book. I do want to finish these, at least one of these, today or tomorrow. So I'll keep you updated. I'm filming another video today, which is already up. I'm filming the bookish day in my life. And I will include a little bit about these books if you have not seen already. But obviously, I will be mainly doing my updates in this video. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I put my hair in braids like overnight. I don't know how to feel. Like I think it looks cute, but it also looks messy. Yesterday I was obviously gonna film a video. That didn't work out. I went to town and then one of my friends that I hadn't seen in a couple of months, I asked her, oh, you know, you're back in the country. When are we gonna link up? Hello. And then she was like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, I'm just in town. She was like, okay, I'm pulling up. And I was like, okay. We ended up spending the rest of the day together. Then I did some exercise because I'm trying to exercise apparently. I have started both books. All the Rage. I've just been listening to the audiobook. So yesterday I got to page 104, but I'm currently on page 158. So I was listening to it like kind of in the morning when I was making breakfast, getting ready, all that regular stuff. I was kind of confused because I read this as instead of Faith, I read this as Fiona. So I was like, when are we gonna meet like the Fiona character? I don't know. I was hella confused, but I understand it now because it isn't third person, and then sometimes like the third person perspective still changes, and then I got a little confused, like who is who. But I understand the storyline. I'm kind of happy I'm listening to this because according to Next Story, that's where I'm listening to it. But according to Next Story, this is like 440 pages, right? It has 17 chapters, and yes, it does have like a lot of like random things. So you will have emails, tweets, interrogation things. So like I think that would help, but still like 17 chapters for 440 pages. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep listening to this, and then Mile High. So my plan was to obviously read in town, but I ended up not being able to do that since my friend decided to pull up. But I started it last night. I just got to chapter 2. I was just like, let me just read the first chapter. So I'm literally on page 11, but better than nothing. Me and that same friend are gonna go to the thrift in about an hour. I think I want to read for like about half an hour-ish, and then I need to continue getting ready because I'm still wearing sweats and stuff, and this is not the zip up I want to wear, and I think you catch my draft. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about my haul yet because I'm like one chapter in, so. Hello guys, it's a lot later, so I've kind of been reading scattered throughout the day. I am not that far into Mile High. I cannot speak for some reason when I have my retainer and I actually lose all like mouth movements. I haven't gotten that far into Mile High yet, but my plan is to read a little bit before I go to bed. It's now 11:30 p.m. I won't stay up later than 12. I'm on page like 34-ish. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't fully see why people don't like it. The only thing that has bothered me about it so far is that the male main character, he doesn't really care about like sleeping around. Like in one of the first chapters, he was saying about how he had in his notes, he had a notes with different cities and what girl he has slept with and like what was nice about the girl. So like she would have like massive boobs. Oh, that girl. Oh yeah, should I sleep with her. And I'm not gonna say I promote that behavior or stand for that behavior. But hey, if we overanalyze every single little thing about every single male main character ever, and what I do kind of like is that now we're in chapter like 4, I think. He was like flirting with his bartender, but then the female main character showed up and he ignored the bartender even though he had like a good chance of sleeping with her to go speak to the female main character. Even though he like knew he didn't really have a chance with her, it's more like, yeah, he kind of like, because she's the flight attendant, right? So on their flight, he was kind of like torturing her in the way of like, no, you have to get me this, you have to do it. Like, he was basically making her do everything for him because she cannot say no because that's her job. It's already very clear that he doesn't have the best like family and that there's like deeper trauma, and I think to then immediately say like, oh, I don't like the male main character. I don't know what he does, but also nobody likes Josh from Twisted Hate, but he's my favorite, which is so controversial. I actually posted a TikTok about it and it's going pretty viral because people are just, half of the comments are just agreeing with me and half of the comments aren't. Then all the rage, I was actually listening to it like a couple of seconds ago. As you can see, we're almost halfway. Do really, really want to finish both of these tomorrow. And I know you're saying, Sophia, you've said that for the past 2 days. I know. But tomorrow, I mean it. Today was more of a low-key, laid-back day. My day just didn't go as I wanted it to. It didn't go as planned. So that kind of fucked with my head a little bit. And the video I was going to originally film yesterday didn't work out. So I'm going to film that tomorrow. But that includes a lot of reading. It should be up right now. It's the bookish day. I'm just going to try to read a lot. I'm going to try to do everything I wanted to do Monday. And I'm going to be walking a lot tomorrow. So I'll listen to the audiobook. The only thing I don't like about Mile High is that it's fucking long. Worst comes to worst, Next Story does have a audiobook of Mile High. If 1, I cannot get through it. 2, I finish all the rage or something. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of listening to romance just because it cringes me out 9 out of 10 times. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone away, read Mile High. Good night. Been listening to All the Rage all morning. I have an hour and 40 minutes left in the audiobook since I did listen to it on 2x speed. I'm, I guess, enjoying it. Like, I'm not like, I don't think about it when I'm not listening to it. Even when I'm listening to it, I'm not like actively like, oh, it's just happening. And I'm just kind of there. Yeah, I did actually fall asleep immediately after I stopped talking to the camera. I was like, you know what? Never mind. So I haven't continued my high, but I'm gonna go to town and read there. I'll listen to the audiobook. I'll probably listen to the audiobook before I get home. Just because I'm gonna walk and listen, and I'm also gonna walk all the way to a different grocery store, which is like further away, because I want to get these breadsticks. Because I saw, this is so random, but I saw this TikTok. You know how Nutella has like these little pots that's like half Nutella and half breadsticks, right? And I just saw this TikTok and somebody was just like, just buy breadsticks and a tub of Nutella and you're way cheaper off, because like they sell those for quite much. And we always have Nutella in house, so I wouldn't have to buy Nutella, which is like the most expensive thing on the world. You know, like that would be the more expensive product out of the two, so I just have to buy breadsticks, which is €1.50. And then you betcha I'm just gonna scoop a few, put it in a little bowl, take my breadsticks and munch the fuck out of them. I usually don't crave chocolate, like ever, but for some reason today and yesterday, I've just like, well actually I'd say like the last like 2 weeks I've been really craving chocolate for no reason. I was gonna exercise this morning as well, but I woke up and I didn't feel like it, and I was like, yeah, if I'm not gonna force myself, then eventually it's gonna become a chore, and I don't want that. Okay, so I know I finished All the Rage, but I really want to finish Mount High because I just want to have this like done and then pick a new book. I did put this blue and beige sweater on because I was like the blue, and I'm just wearing blue jeans, so still matching the covers a little bit. Also, I want to go to the bookstore because I was gonna go Monday and then they were closed. I'm charging my phone currently, so I'm gonna wait for it to charge to a percent that I like, and then we're gonna dip. Hey guys, so I just got home again, but quite a while ago. I had my little Nutella bites. Super delish. But I did end up finishing All the Rage while I was eating said Nutella bites. For me, and I've said this before, with thriller mystery books, if I don't care enough, I don't really will empathize with what happened to the characters. Like, obviously I will be like, oh, that's shit. But like, if you don't care, you don't care. Which sounds kind of mean, but like, it's fictional, okay? In real life, it's a different story, but in fiction, it's just all, like, I didn't care. And it wasn't, like, the most, like, crazy shock either. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, a book. It's floppy as fuck, though. Like, I will say, even when listening to it, I did quite like the different format, if that makes sense. Whenever there was a tweet or an interview, there were sound effects of clicking the interview thing. Like, I don't know, but that was quite satisfying. It was quite enjoyable. It's gonna probably be like a 3.5. Not because the story itself is bad. It has a lot of really high reviews, and I understand why. It's just, I think also for most people that have read that book, they have read the first 3. I've only read the first. They probably have a greater connection to the main characters, to the detectives, to the whole police department. I read the first book. I wasn't that connected either. You know, I just think that also really especially when you're reading like series and you're just reading a random one in the series. When you look at the later books, they tend to be a higher rating because obviously like you care more. Yeah, I'm happy that I decided to just read this and not try to find the second or third, because like, yeah, it would have been a nice audiobook to have, but like, so. I don't know, I don't remember how I felt about it in the first book, but I didn't feel like a big enough like connection within the police department. Because what I really like in like detective stories and also in like detective shows is that you will have the police department and there will be a group and you'll have like the best friends, and like it all just kind of felt like random police detectives that just decided to do whatever they wanted to do and then just like would tell the group when they met. And though the main, like this is the D.I. Adam Foley series, he didn't really feel like the main character. Like he did, because there were like, we knew about a lot more things from his personal life as well, but I felt like he was just scattered throughout the book and he barely got like any screen time, so to say. And this might be a little spoiler, but not really. Eventually I won't say why, but he gets taken off the case. as an author, if this is his series, why would you write that? And I've read that before, but then they just go and still solve the case behind their boss's back. And I just feel like the second he got taken off the case, he was just kind of like, oh, well, there it goes. It was just average. It was just so average. Mile High. So last night, in the physical book, because the physical book is a little bit longer, because I didn't continue reading anything, but on my Kindle I was on page like 35, but in the physical book I was page like 46 or something. Duncan, I got to page 95, not very far, about 1/6 of this freaking book. I'm about to just like do my journal and stuff, and again, I feel like this is gonna be a bit repetitive to the Bookish Day video I posted, but everything, like, I'm now just gonna do a bunch of stuff, and I have the audiobook of this, and I'm just gonna try. If I really cannot do it because it's romance, then I won't, but at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my stuff now. Bye. Oh, you there. It is 10:30. And I'm gonna get ready for bed. I have been listening to Mile High. Okay, I am on page 300 out of the 570. It's getting close. I have 8 hours total, but then times 2, 4 hours left in the audiobook. If I could play it at quicker than 2x, I would. I can't. Only thing I don't like about Next Door, I might honestly pop them a little email saying up it to 3x. I'm really not hating it as much as everyone says they are. Okay, would this ever be a 5-star romance? No. I actually, at some moments, I was just like, aww. The only thing that I don't like about this is that why did they have to by page like 150? Nothing really has happened after that. Why didn't you just not write that and then just have them like, because they only had that one kiss little thing and then more, I guess, at page 150, and then since up until now nothing else has happened. If that didn't happen, it would be way more of a slow burn, and I think everyone would prefer that. I don't understand the full hype. I mean, I'm a little bit over halfway. Maybe something happens in the other half that throws people off, but I think it's also definitely a 100% the audiobook that has helped. I was a little bit nervous like listening to a romance audiobook again. I'm actually really enjoying it. It is the next day, and I have been listening to Mile High. I'm pretty far, even further than this now. I'm on page 485, so I have a little less than 100 pages left. I'm just gonna keep audiobooking it. I have a few things to say. So I didn't like how quickly they got together, and then literally we were on page like, I'd say like 425-ish, and I was like, we have like 150 pages left, and they were already kind of going through their like third act breakup. Okay. And then the other thing I just realized as while I was listening like a few seconds ago, he had this like crazy realization like about his like mental health. He has like family issues, and he came to this realization about family issues and, you know, like personal growth and stuff, but his whole thing is that he's been in therapy for almost a decade, and you know that he was in therapy for almost a decade and how much that has helped him. But I was like, if you're in therapy for almost a decade, you should have realized that. If you have been in therapy for almost an entire decade, you would have come to this conclusion or done something about it. I can understand that it might take you courage and like you need time to like confront your issues, but just in the way he said it, I was just like, I feel like you would know that by now. But for the rest, I haven't actually hated it that much. I think it's really the audiobook. I think it's really helping me. I just want to update you on that before I forgot. Okay. Done. This was really not as bad as everyone made it seem. One, as I've said like 15 times before, I do think that the audiobook played a very big role in that. I do think the way their romance happened, I didn't like it. Okay, so it was like, we can't be together, let's be together, we can't be together, we can't be together, we can't be together, together. I would have way rather it just been like, oh, we can't be together, what if we make this low-key work, let's be together, no third act breakup, maybe. But obviously with a book this size, I was expecting a third act breakup. But it was like a third act breakup in the third act breakup. So I was a little confused because I was like, wait, but like, how can you even be like, how can you like almost break up even more? But this definitely wasn't bad. I am excited for the next couple of books. I really like the way this one already like set up. You got like Easter eggs throughout like the book itself for the next one. It was just fun, I think. But I think if I would have read it, I think I would have been a bit more bored because I feel like for so many pages, actually not that much has happened. If I like think back to it, like a lot has happened, but like it didn't need to be this long. I think that's where I'm gonna stop the video for today. I could theoretically still add another book, but it would just make my life so incredibly stressful if I do that. I do kind of have like a rule with myself that I want to often include 3 books in a reading vlog. In a way I did, if we count between Commitment and Betrayal. It's just, I could do it, but then I need to finish it tomorrow and also finish editing it tomorrow. The clips for you probably wouldn't be any fun really, but there will be so much fun videos and fun content coming. Don't go away. We finished All the Rage and Mile High, and we had that fucking weird thing with between Commitment and Betrayal. We found out I apparently only really wear blue. I'm gonna sit on my ratings for a little longer, but you'll all figure it out by the end of January. I'm gonna do my wrap-ups monthly again, so be excited for that. If you're still watching, comment this little emoji up here, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.